So I am on Vector Studio. So now let's select the shape tool, left click here. I'm going to select the ellipse tool and now hold shift key down while creating your circle to create a perfect circle. So now I'm going to remove the fill, so click on this icon and then click on this icon here. I'm going to add the 1 point outline, double click here, type 1, press enter, and now select the move tool. Make sure the snapping is checked. If I left click here, so here are the features I checked. So now I'm just going to center my circle. So now let's go to the transform tab down here. If you don't have it here, just go to window, general, and then check the transform. So now I'm going to move the transformation to the middle, so here it is. And now I'm going to check the chain icon here, and then I'm going to change the width to 900. This will change the width and height since the chain icon is linked. And now press enter, so here it is. And now Ctrl J to duplicate the circle. And for this one, I'm going to change its width and height to 300. So as you can see, chain icon is still linked. I'm just going to change, for example, the width to 300. This will change them both. So here it is. Now we have our duplicated small circle. So now I'm going to move it to the top until it snaps. So hold shift key down and then move it to the top until it snaps. So now click on the gear icon, check the enable transform origin. This will make the transform origin point visible and then you can move it. So I'm just going to place it in the center of the canvas. And now press enter to open the move and duplicate window. Check the duplicate. I'm going to change the number of copies to 5. And then I'm going to change the rotation to 60. Press enter. So here it is. And now just click OK. And now I'm just going to select the big circle, this one here, select it. I'm going to reduce its size by 1 pixel. So I'm just going to select either the width and height since the chain icon is linked. Left click here and then left click a second time. So as you can see my cursor is in the right. So I'm just going to type the minus symbol and then 1 and then press enter. So now we have the size to 899. Just to make sure the transform is still in the center. So now I'm just going to select all the shapes. Select the shape builder, left click, select shape builder tool. The action here is plus to create a new shape from selected areas. Drag them to this freehand. The cleanup is all in use geometry. So this will keep only the shape we select. I check the use style from selected area. And now I'm just going to select this one here and this one. So here it is. So now let's select the fill tool. I'm going to add a gradient to it. Select fill tool. So the context is fill. The type I'm going to change it to linear. So for this one, for this handle, I'm just going to move it here. I'm going to change it to yellow. And for this one here, for this handle, I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to change it to this red-orange color. So now let's select the move tool. I'm just going to remove the outline. Double click here, type 0, press enter. And now click on the gear icon. Check the enable transform origin so we can move the transform origin point. I'm just going to move to the center of Canva. So here it is. Now just drag it down until it snaps here. And then I'm just going to move to the left. So here it is. Now it is in the middle of the Canva. And now press enter again. Check the duplicate. For the number of copies, I'm just going to put 5 just as before. And the rotation just as before, just type 60. So here it is. And now click OK. And now I'm just going to select all shapes, click group.